Hey guys, hi, welcome back to another episode of Bookworm Diaries. My name is Lindy, and if you're seeing me for the first time, so this is what I do. I read books for fun, and I come here and I review them. I discuss them, and if that's the kind of stuff that you are into and you are seeing me for the first time today, please do not forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you'll know every time I post a video. And yeah, let's communicate on the comment section. Don't forget to like my videos, please guys. So yeah, it's been so long since I read something. I think I haven't been able to read nje for the past 2 months. It's just been a hectic period of my life. Oh, guys, and I just, for the life of me, I couldn't pick up a book. I was just like, So I was busy moving places, and that was just so stressful for me. But now that I am settled, yeah, I've just finished this book, and I can't wait to show you what the book is. Jay, like, I'm so sorry that I haven't been consistent, and I know it's the end of the year already, and I had promised I'm going to read like 12 books this year. So I'm going to discuss like a book each month. And I think I actually have read 12 books this year, but I haven't discussed or I haven't posted the books that I've read. I think I've only posted like 7. But yeah, I promise I will be consistent next year. I will be. I promise, I swear I will be. But yeah, tell your friends to subscribe, tell your neighbors to subscribe. Yeah, and let's do this book thing. Let's get people reading, guys. Let's get people reading. It's I man, it refreshes your mind. It does so much to your brain, changes a whole lot of things about what you think of things. And yeah, so let's get you reading. So this is actually my last book for the year, and what a way to end my year. I shame drama. So the last book for the year that I have read is called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And this lady, I don't know if I should call her my role model or nitini, but yeah, she's gangster. She's gangster. Imagine, like, you have one husband in your entire life and you're thinking, oh my gosh, you're thinking the worst of your husband. This lady was married 7 times. Okay, so before I get into it, this book was chosen by one of the ladies from my book club. I am part of a book club, so it was chosen by one of the ladies, and this was supposed to be our last book for the year. It's the author is Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's a spellbinding novel about love, glamour, and price of fame. Yo, guys, he has been famous. Hey, has being famous actually costs you so much, nje. Like, and when I read this, I was just like, yo, has being famous is a curse. Actually, it's actually a curse. But yeah, so the 7 husbands. So this lady, Evelyn Hugo, was married 7 times in her lifetime. So the first time she got married, she was 14 years old, and her mom had passed on, and her father was very abusive. So she like just wanted to get out of this whole situation. She wanted to leave the family home, and she just wanted to get out of poverty. So at 14, you're already thinking, what can I do to get out of this situation? And so she was very beautiful. And, for a 14-year-old, she looked much older. She had boobs. She developed very early. She had boobs, and just, she was very pretty. She was a pretty blonde. And so she thought, okay, the only way to get out of the situation is for me to get married to someone who's rich. And so she got married to this boy, and who I think he was 5 years older than her, and that was her ticket out of poverty. So, and she had dreams of becoming famous. Her mother had wanted to be an actress, and so automatically that just became her dream. She wanted to be famous, and so she married this boy, and they left. This guy had a bit of money and could, she basically just wanted to get out of her hometown and just go and stay in LA and, act. And so basically, yes, she got out. She, imagine at 14, got married, got out, and yeah. So how she got into the showbiz, was she was working at a restaurant. Remember, she's beautiful. She was working at a restaurant, and it was just down the road from some studios, and someone saw her and like, don't you want to come work with us? And that's how she got to act, and she got small parts, and eventually she became huge. Now she's married to a nobody, and now she's like, getting into the biz, she's getting famous. And so they set her down. She had you have a PR person, you have a manager, you have an agent, and they're like, listen, we want to take you places, and we can see that you are someone that wants the glitz and glamour. And so this lifestyle of yours is not going to do it. This husband of yours is just not going to do it. So you have to leave him, and we'll hook you up with someone that's in the acting business, and that is how you get your name out there. So basically, um, she then divorced this guy and went on to marry the second guy, who was an actor, who was big. And they were like, this is going to be good for your profile, because now you are married to a hotshot, and your next movies will just make it. And so she married this guy because she wanted to be famous, but she actually loved him. So basically, all these 7 husbands that she goes on to marry, there's something, it's sort of like all her marriage, or all her weddings, or all her marriages, they're sort of like, she plans, okay, fine, this is where I want to go next in my life. And so this person that I'm with right now is not gonna take me where I want to go. So her imshado yakho, they're always just calculative. Okay, so you have to serve a certain purpose. Now if you're no longer serving it, we have to move. How a shame. So with her second husband, she sort of like loved him. I think she liked that he was, they liked the same things. They were both actors, and it was just amazing. I think because she didn't love the first husband, and now with the second husband, she's sort of like, okay, fine, this is someone in my level, and therefore, hayi bayathandana kumnandi, until she became bigger than the guy. So the guy had a movie that just didn't make it. And then she shot up, and she became more famous, and her movies were doing very well. So the guy just became jealous, and all of a sudden he started being abusive, and then she just fell out of love. But while shooting a movie with another lady, Evelyn, they fall in love with this girl. This girl was a lesbian, Vele, and then they fall in love. But this story is based back in the 1950s. So then at the time, being in a same-sex relationship was just taboo, especially for someone in her like league, because she was like there in the acting world. So she couldn't have a scandal. she couldn't have a scandal. What she's seeing a woman. So she went on. I think someone caught them. Someone caught the two, and then so in order for her not to be exposed, she then decided to divorce her husband and then marry someone else so that they can just squash this rumor about them dating. She decided to marry another man, knowing very well what she's in love with a woman. And so you can see into the pattern ukuthi every marriage that she gets into, like, it's very calculative. It's very calculative. She just wants to hide something. She's always trying to move from something or trying to hide something. Yeah, but like, this is how she, like, eventually gets, like, divorced from the third one and the fourth one and the fifth one and lastly the seventh one. But can you believe that out of all the 7 husbands that she had, the love of her life was a woman that she couldn't get married to because it was just taboo. They couldn't be together. And she cared about fame so much. Like, fame cost her so much. She couldn't be happy because she was just worried about what everyone else will think. And yeah, but I would really, really, really recommend this book. Like, I would really, really, really recommend this book. Like, it's oh, the drama from one husband to the other until the 7th one. It's just like skaga after skaga. It's hectic. I loved it though. I loved it. The pace of the book, like, literally, I think I read this book in less than 7 days. That was because I was not in a hurry. It's a page turner. It's amazing. Get yourself this book. I got it from Take a Lot. It was only 159 rand. It was on sale. Yeah, get yourself this book. It's amazing. So yeah, please, if you enjoy my content, please turn on those notifications. Don't forget to tell your neighbors to subscribe. I will see you again next year for another book review in 2023. Right now, I do post other videos about enjoy my life, but a book, this is on next year, guys. I hope you have a safe Christmas. You enjoy your holidays. Yeah, and I'll see you again next year.